I don't know. I like this music. I really enjoy the music. It's great for gaming and killing people and shooting things. I don't know. Do you like music? Are you a music person, Mr.
I like
D.
music.
Dave?
I like music.
Wob wob wob. What kind of music do you like?
I like wob wob wob, boomcha boomcha boomcha, and then that sort of strange piano thing.
Boomcha boomcha, then piano.
Yeah, that one.
Can you give a more accurate thing?
Everyone knows what boomcha boomcha is.
Okay, followed by what kind of piano-ness do you get with it?
One may have like several different notes played in some sort of sequence.
Like a chord.
Like a chord, yeah.
Yeah.
And then often it's kind of repeated over and over again throughout the duration of the musical.
Oh, okay.
Piece.
That's cheating though, just repeating stuff the same, isn't it?
Sometimes the sort of tone changes, the
tone,
pitch and stuff.
That's true. I'll give you that.
I'm not a musician.
You're not one.
I know. I do feign the position of musician quite well.
I feel like you should musician.
The position of musician
is open at Splash. There we go. Awesome. Right. Well, I think we're pretty much ready to get started now.
Let's go.
I'm excited. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you excited, Mr. John Stowe?
I'm always excited, Mr. Chu.
You have so many names. You're the man of many names. You're like Man-O Faces, but no, Man-E Faces from He-Man, but of names.
There's just multiple secret identities.
There you go.
So secret.
Oh look, apparently Boomsha Boomsha is 100% LCTR's favourite.
See, I told you it's popular.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's on the radio all the time.
Indeed. Right. Let's get going, eh? Oh, why not, eh? So, are you ready? Would you like to count down?
Starting from what? 100?
No.
1,000?
Start from 12. No.
12?
No,
I go from 12. I can count from 12.
Let's just do it. I think I'm moving. There we go. That'll probably be correct. We'll get. Anyway, let's go and do it. Oh yeah. And there we go. What's up, guys? How's it going? We look like we're very short people. There we go. Let's make ourselves instantly grow taller. There we are. Magical.
Proper height.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you are quite tall, really. I find.
I am. Yeah.
I do look up to you, in both sense of the word.
With physical and metaphorically.
Exactly. See, it's spiritually as well.
Spiritually.
So all three senses of the way of looking up to someone, you can do that. But sup guys, how's it going? And welcome to another Splash Damage stream. It's very exciting. My name is Chris, aka Shoot, and I'm the community manager here at Splash Damage, and the wonderful place that it is. And I'm joined today with a very special guest. So I'd like to say a big welcome to Get to Meet the Devs, and the man himself. I see that now. There we go. Fantastic stuff there.
Let's just pretend that nothing happened. No one came into the studio. No one moved the camera around to hide a bit of masking tape behind me. Any of that. Nothing happened. Just carry on. Serious now.
Let me start this bit again. Okay, cool. Welcome to Get to Know the Devs. This is a new thing which we're doing now, which is fun. And I have a special guest with me today on to Meet the Devs, and it is John Stowe himself. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
I'm
going
to ask you some questions. I'm all like legit and official because I've got paid like now. Who are you?
I'm John Stowe, aka Dux, aka D Dave, aka Dave Johnston, and I work at Fireteam, and I work on Splash Damage.
On Splash Damage.
Splash Damage and Fireteam on Dirty Bomb.
Awesome, cool. What do you do?
What do I do? I work on Dirty Bomb and not Splash Damage, and I'm a software engineer, and I basically do all the front-end menu stuff. I do stuff you see right in the bottom right corner of the screen. All that sort of, all the stuff there. I don't design it, I just put it in the game.
You make interesting.
I found talented people working on making the designs, making it pretty.
Oh no, stop it you. Stop it
it's
you.
It's the truth.
How does one engineer software?
Wow.
Oh, come closer to me. Let's bring it in. There we go. Wow. How does one engineer software?
Well, where do I begin?
Yeah.
You start with an idea.
Okay.
Then you formulate paths towards a goal which represents that idea, and then you just do it. You kind of mash the keyboard, and eventually you get somewhere.
Yeah. You just like to. Oh, interesting. It sounds like most things actually. Yeah, I like to mash.
Yeah,
mash away.
Mashing is the key, really.
Yeah.
A lot of colons, semicolons.
Oh, really? Both types of colons?
Both types, sometimes equal amounts. Semicolons a bit more than standard colons.
Oh, really? What's the difference between a colon and a semicolon?
Well, that's quite a big question. I've got probably a debate we don't get into tonight. That's probably going quite long.
Interesting. Well, we'll save that for another one. We'll save the colon debate.
That should be a special. I think a good 3-hour special on colons and semicolons.
I like that. If you want to see the colon debate, hashtag colon in chat right now, and then we can organise talking about colons. Semicolons and regular colons, not like human
colons would be another discussion entirely.
Yeah, that would be definitely not kind of dirty.
They're not involved in programming.
So, what have you specifically done in game that you can show us? Let's have a little bit of a look, because you say, software engineering, you do all the front end fancy things and make it all work. So, for example, give us an example of what you have done and how it works.
Well, let's see. So basically what I've been doing is making this entire front end all work in such a way that we can easily add new features to it and you sort of support for gameplay features that we're doing. For example, the new Merc store making well, it's hard to explain. Where do I begin? So, for example, we know the backend, the game backend powered by Fireteam has a bunch of loadout cards for every account, and I make sure that the game can read those loadout cards from the backend and put them onto the screen in a nice format and have them paginated and load quickly and look nice and look how the designer wants them to appear.
Awesome.
That is just one small example. Same for cases and indeed. Oh no, they have no cases. Okay, I mean, you're just making
you
all
can
the
buy
stuff
a case if you like.
Can I?
Yeah, go for it. There we go.
Well, you've got enough money.
I do.
Yay! Open.
Have you played with this at all? The whole opening system?
Recently, no, but I know it's something we're going to be improving soon. But again, part of my job was making this entire sequence all work and come together based on the renderings and drawings and animations put together by the UI team. And my job was just to realise those videos and put them into kind of a real-time interactable thing in game.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, because rendering a video for every single compilation would take hours.
Yeah.
If not years.
Years?
Well, for every single compilation.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because there's a...
Maybe more. Maybe 2 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's a lot of time.
Something you would do dynamically, which is what we've done.
Yeah. That's good. So it loads in each of the individual assets for that specific point, as opposed to just playing a pre-rendered thing.
There's all sorts of code and algorithms behind just that screen alone, making sure it displays cards in a fair manner to represent the actual rarities and the chance of winning each card in that case.
Yeah.
So, for example, golds will appear a bit, and then silvers will appear a bit more, bronze will appear even more still. We want to make sure that animation was actually reflective of the rarities in those boxes, in those cases. So yeah, that's basically my job.
Awesome.
Making things go on the screen.
Sounds very complicated.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sometimes. You're welcome. Yeah. I don't think my job is anywhere near as complicated as that, but
it could be.
It requires a skill set nonetheless. Let's say.
I can do your job.
You're helping me now. You're learning. You're helping.
Are you saying I've got your job now?
No, you've not got it. You're assisting me do it. There you go. You're picking up though. You're getting very cheeky as well, which I like. You picked that up from me already.
It's catching.
It is. It's very, what's it called? Contagious, I feel is a good word.
Like a disease.
Exactly, but a fun disease.
Fun disease. Very few fun diseases I've found.
Yeah, really?
Very few.
Oh, name one of the ones that you have found to be fun.
Well, this one is probably the only one I've found so far.
Okay. Thought you were going to have a few examples of fun diseases then for a second there. How about ones where people can't stop sneezing or yawning or something like that? Apart from for them it's not fun.
Oh, no, for everyone else it's hilarious.
Exactly, yeah, so... Maybe it's kind of like one of those diseases.
But if anyone has any suggestions for fun diseases, I think they should send them in to us.
Have you ever had a fun disease? Hashtag fun disease followed by your symptoms, please, in chat.
Trending by the end of the evening.
That would be fantastic. Lovely. So, who is your favourite merc and why? And who is your favourite team to take into battle when you play?
Let's see. I think I mentioned last time I was on the stream that my favourite merc is probably Bushwhacker.
Oh yeah.
Just because I've always enjoyed playing this kind of character in previous games.
Okay, so cool. Drag him in.
Yes.
We only have a couple of Bushwhacker cards at the minute.
Actually. Yes, you've got the default one, and you've got this one, which has the tough augment.
Yes. I don't know whether we've got cards which you could use to trade up if you wanted to try and make another Bushwhacker. See if you can get one with a nice, fancy, shiny skin.
Let's trade up. Bushy.
I have no idea what we've got on there at the minute.
I'm going to try go for. Oh, you have no silvers. Okay.
No silvers.
Let's try.
I'm Bushwhacker. I spring surprise.
1 bronze. Maybe we recently did a trading up session, and there we go.
Okay.
You can get. You could probably make 2. Yeah, you could make 2 bronzes if you like.
Do you want any of these? Actually, you got
that Nader one's good.
Which you got duplicates, so
do that one. Yeah, that's fine. Just as long as that Nader's, because that's a good Nader.
I don't take the Nader away from you. That's the
thing. Yeah, that's good. Although I think I've got a gold version of that one anyway. But no, that's fine. Either way, that's cool. Right, trade up. Let's get a bronze.
So yes, of course, everyone knows Bushwhacker has the turret.
Oh, that's quite a good one as well. Actually, we got the locking on quicker.
Try hard, yeah. Gain 10 XP for each death you suffer without getting a kill. That's useful. I do like lock on. That's the one I play with in office playtests. And quick draw, I tend to bunny hop and just press keys randomly, trying to choose the right weapon.
That's where your
quick draw is perfect.
Your programming mashing technique comes in quite handy there.
It's amazing how it helps. Actually, I should just go on this screen.
Oh, there we go.
And cricket bat, of course. You can't really play that cricket bat.
It's very stylish.
It is very stylish. I'm just going to run around with the cricket bat. So Bushwhacker is by far my favourite mark. I just like putting that turret in completely stupid, ridiculous, hard to reach places that people don't quite expect.
Yeah.
Then once it's killed one person, just get rid of it, moving it somewhere else so they'll catch them out next time.
And then they'll think it's there, but then it's over there. And then they'll think it's there, but it's over there.
Yeah.
And then they'll think it's there.
And then you hear screams from across the office from, say, Dan or Tumik going, "Yeah, Dave!"
They always know it's you.
I've got them out.
Yeah. You cheeky man.
Fun.
Right, who would you second have in in your setup?
Well, I think Fletcher, again, because he's an engineer, and that's an engineer I have to kind of represent my own species. Not species, software engineering isn't like a type of species, not yet.
Interests? Your own heart? In my own heart.
Yeah, so you've got a gold.
Yeah, well, I've got the gold and bronze version, so depending on which skin you prefer, you can have
I like the bling.
Which one?
I like the bling.
Yeah, the gold. I really like the gold skin. I think it's all fancy.
So what have you got? Unshakable, juicy damage from explosives for 20%. Chopper, 20% increase in melee damage.
Also a fantastic film.
Chopper? I've never heard of it or seen it.
No, have you not?
No.
It's about Australia's most dangerous convict.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it recent or?
No, it's a bit while ago.
Okay, what, 10 years ago, 20 years ago?
No.
5 years ago?
Within the last 10 years.
Okay.
And as a famous man, as Ed Hardy plays Chopper. It's good. He cuts off his own ear in it and stuff. It's interesting.
On a flying pig, you take no fall damage when landing.
I love that with every single card because I like to do silly jumps.
That would have been really useful today in our play test. When I fell off a balcony about that high, 1% health, and died.
Boo. Boo to balconies.
I like my skills. So 2 engineers.
So yeah, Bushy, Fletcher, and then who would be joining the team? Because Croxy's an engineer as well.
She's an engineer, and it would be weird to have 3 engineers on your squad because that doesn't need to have anything else.
You get a bit typecasted at that point, don't you?
Yeah. That said, I'm very tempted to keep it on the squad just because it's third engineer. Otherwise, I'd go for a sniper, i.e. Vasily, or Skyhammer.
Vaseline, did you just say?
Vasily.
Oh, Vasily. Vasily. Sorry, I thought you said Vaseline.
Vasily with a silly name.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, it depends on your proxy card. What proxy card have you got? Oops. Let's try it this way.
I think my favourite is the silver with the SMG. I like having an SMG on proxy. Yeah. Oh no, that's a lead one, isn't it? Yeah. Iron. Sorry. There we go.
See, I think I need a shotgun. He's got a shotgun, hasn't he? Okay, I'm going to go for a Skyhammer. And yeah, Scout will do.
Beautiful.
So a couple of engineers and the field ops. Is it field ops? Yeah, field ops.
Fantastic. Cool.
Yeah, so that'll be my squad for most of this evening, if not all of it.
Awesome. That's what we like to see. Now, last one quickly for you. What is your most favourite aspect of the game?
I think by far it would be probably the motion and the freedom and the wall hopping and all that sort of unlike most games I've played recently, just being able to just jump around and bounce off walls and jump over railings and through windows and usually not take full damage, but sometimes you do, based on the height and your situational awareness. Yeah, I just really love that anyone the playtests, whenever I play Dirty Bomb Online or in playtests, I'm always just jumping through the walls, often trying to shoot people at the same time, missing because I'm too busy bouncing. But it's I don't really care that I'm missing people when shooting at them because of bouncing.
Yeah,
it's just it's a strange sort of. You played Quake in Quake 2 and Quake 3. You get that same sort of sense where you sort of bounced off those sort of bounce pads. Even in Half-Life Deathmatch maps, when you have those sort of bounce pads, that was always fun.
I like the noises. Like it was always the same noise and like jumping.
It's like Hiccup, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like such a great thing. Like someone's coming up and like, picked them up from behind. Cool, awesome. Well, thank you very much in spending the time to answer those questions for us. Very interesting stuff. And I must say, I'm looking forward to seeing you get into game. So let's do it. Let's get into a server. Let's find one which is a bit empty, and so our lovely friends can come and join us. So let's have a bit of a close up at what is going on in game with what server we're going to be connecting to.
So go stopwatch or objective.
Go objective. I think objective would be a good shout indeed.
Got a lot of nearly full. Shall we fill the server up?
Yeah, go. Let's fill one. Let's fill one. Objective 8v8. There we go. There, go that one there.
This one.
Oh no, wait.
It's
full. Stopwatch 7v7. Actually, if we've got stopwatch ones open, I suppose we could sort it by how many people are in. Oh no, wait. You've. Oh yeah. Let's have a little look. Oh no, there we go. You've got one right there. Oh no, max level 5. So we're not max level 5. We're so much more stronger than that.
Oh, here's one. Stopwatch.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that one. Which one?
Oh no, wait. One below it. The one below it. US East. We have Americans with us.
I'll play US East.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
The pings actually is perfectly fine.
Yeah, 72. That's very good. Cool. So that's US East. Objective 8v801. That we're joining. Hopefully.
Let's get in the game and wreck faces.
Wreck faces.
That is indeed what we're going to be doing today.
I'm going to aim for their faces now.
Oh my days! Right, let's have a little look into chat and see what is going on with all of you lovely people. Hello. Pytox is asking, is it Muggy Monday?
Hey,
it's always Muggy Monday. Oh, Matthew's in.
Yeah.
Hello, Matthew. How are you? Welcome. Congratulations on your victory on Sunday in the Dirty Cups US versus EU tournament. We nailed them.
Of course.
We nailed them so good. Yeah, take that, America.
And now we're joining a US server.
Exactly.
To get the beating.
Now we're like, hey guys, you can have a chance now. Now remember, if you do have any questions you'd like to ask us, then feel free to drop them in at @Splash Damage Limited in chat, or tweet them to us. Because tweeting's fun.
At Splash Damage.
At Splash Damage, and we can do that. That can indeed be done.
Them,
do you have any ideas what you would like to do as a possible paint tournament as well?
A paint tournament?
Because the guest always says what they would like the person to paint, or our lovely people to paint for us.
Oh wow. A fun disease.
A fun disease. It needs to be Dirty Bomb orientated.
Oh really?
Well.
Okay, I didn't know that. You didn't specify that as a requirement.
Sorry. Yeah. It needs to be Dirty Bomb orientated.
Okay. Let's say it has to be a new engineer.
A new engineer.
Concept for new engineer.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, because you do love your engineers. So there we go. The paint competition for today will be for you to design a new engineer to go into Dirty Bomb. So you can create what they look like, their skill set, what their special ability will be.
Name.
Their name. Maybe they can. You got Bushwhacker who drops a turret, which is pretty cool. You got Fletcher who throws explosive bombs. Yeah. What else is there? What else could you do? You could have like a magical repair from afar thing, or I don't know, a puppet master one. Let's get crazy. It could be a hedgehog that has been trained to fix EVs.
Hedgehog NG. Shall we say hello to all people on the server?
Hedgehog NG, I think that'd be cool. Let's give a shout. Yeah, everyone in the server. So ignore the objective.
Hello.
How are you? Ank H.
Hello, Anchor H.
Anchor H.
Silver Fox. I'm gonna die.
Silver Fox. Yeah. High voltage.
Hello.
John Stowe.
That's me.
That's you. Oh, it's you indeed. And go on then. Finish him off.
Let's see. We got Sen or Ken. Sen, I think. Hello, Sen.
Sen seems accurate.
CEN. There. Matthew said hello to you already. Get a second one just because. Rubinu 123.
Hello, Rubinu.
Hello. That's a nice name to say.
I like this next name.
Rubinu. Sexy T-Rex.
Ah, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Ah, yeah.
Esfido and hello, Esfido and Wanderer. Hello, Wanderer.
No.
Someone to just join them. Okay, I'm gonna die.
Welcome to the game, everyone.
Hello, all of you.
Enjoy.
Kill me.
Remember, it's not just kill Dave. It's everyone play normally.
It's mostly kill.
Jon Snow versus the world. Has anyone ever confused it for Jon Snow?
Not yet. No.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a new one.
There we go. LCTR asks, what is Fireteam?
What is Fireteam? So Fireteam is a group of people that well, it's basically a Splash Damage's sister company. It's a group within Splash Damage that creates a server, the sort of server side platform for games. So all the sort of stuff in Dota 1 requires a server at the other end for like payments and storing the items you own and storing your settings even, and anything to do with your account. That's all done by Fireteam, and they've got a system called Fireline, which is coming at the back end and database and all the sort of services that are kind of composed together to make a game like Dota 1 work and run. And yeah, without Fireline, without Fireteam, Dota 1 would not exist.
Oh wow!
Probably. Yeah, so I'm part of the Fireteam.
Awesome. LCTR also says, follow-up question, when did we get married?
When was that?
I don't know. It was.
We should probably know.
It was quite recently. It was such a magical event.
It was. I mean, I think you were drunk most of it, weren't you?
I'm always drunk. Lunacy Study says, Jon Stow, I just applied for the junior graphics programmer at SD. Do I have to be well groomed and handsome too?
I think that's probably a requirement, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. We like to have well groomed, handsome people.
It should probably be on. If it's not on the job application, then you're probably okay. But we probably should add it. Really.
I think we should. Yeah, I'll make a note to talk to HR to say.
There is some firm competition.
Well groomed people only. Dead Opja says, when you guys gonna buy more than just one case per time, and also opening one per time?
Hopefully soon. As we know, that's really kind of useful.
Yeah, it is a feature which we've been talking about that we want to kind of put into it, because it can, if you've got like loads of credits built up and you want to open a lot at a time, it can take a while to get through to do that. So yeah, we want to give you the option to be able to just kind of go ham and say, I would like to open 20 cases now because I can. And yeah, and we'll do it like that. So at some point soon. Cower asks, what's the drop rate of gold cards? But I don't think we can go into the details of percentagey things.
I don't know actually.
We'll have to come back to that possibly. They say because you coded it, so you should know. But I don't know whether that's information.
One of the many advantages of the Fireteam Fireline system is that I don't actually need to know these drop rates. That's all controlled by the gameplay designers.
Yeah.
That they do all that. I just sort of make the UI work, and Fireteam makes the services work, and then the gameplay team they actually decide how these ratios are and how they all fit together.
Ah, interesting.
So, yeah, it's a nice little system.
Cool. Helicopter 1 says, so Jon Stow is basically turning coffee to solutions.
I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee?
No.
Why don't you drink? Well, I don't drink coffee either. I find I've got it in my head that it's like an old people drink. Like it's a drink that old people drink, and I'm not an old person.
I drink tea occasionally. I drink decaf coffee, but actual proper coffee just makes me feel ill.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, so
you drink D-coffee.
Occasionally, yeah. Not so much anymore. To coffee.
Oh, Dracia says that his favourite part of the game is jibbing down to enemies, and Pansy loves jibbing too. Pytox, Shu, where will there be a hoodie giveaway? The DB hoodies are awesome. I do not know actually. We do have some DB hoodies, but at the minute they were for the special super awesome founders, I believe.
Oh, really?
And so I do not know the extra details whether or not. It would be cool though. I am aware that we do still have a box of umbrellas, and we do have mugs, although it was quite tricky to find some mugs today. So I don't know whether we're shortening our own supply from giving them out, so we'll have to see. Let's carry on going down there. Lumfish, damn it, Splash Damage. Are you trying to prevent me from getting no work done? Yes, we are.
Yes.
That's what we're here for.
Irrefutably, yes.
Also, who is Jon Stow and what is his function at SD? But this question was from a while ago, so I'm fairly certain we've covered that now. Oh, he missed the introduction. But
I could briefly cover it again.
Go on.
I'm Dave Johnson. I work at Fireteam /Splash Damage on the game, and I basically do all the front end user interface stuff. Not the stuff in game, all the front end stuff.
All the things you click to go places.
Yeah, all the menus and some die. And yeah, basically like the server browser, that sort of stuff. That's mostly me making that stuff work.
There you go. Lumpfish. Splash damage. Let's talk about this jumping cone of fire bloom nerf. I feel it's a very slippery slope in removing all of the fun mechanics of the game. Movement. What makes this game unique, special and amazing is the fact that you can do incredible parkour moves and still be accurate while doing so. Why punish those that use DB's core mechanic? Well, I think it was too tight. It was like jumping around and stuff is fun and it's definitely one of the core mechanics of the game, but there was a point where I think you were able to do it too much and the people you were fighting against, if I was jumping around Dave and shooting at him, then he should be at the better advantage of having a more accurate shot on me than I am on him, because I've got the advantage of movement, whereas he should have the advantage of accuracy. So that's where it comes in. It is something which we are working on to, again, balance is something which is constantly going on in the game. So it's not something which we're going to change and then that's it set in stone. If there is an issue with it in the future and it does come up, then we will be able to kind of make changes to make it a bit more even and fixed. But at the minute, we haven't had too much feedback about it as of yet, but we're keeping our ears out, because if people do find it's a bit not as happy as it could be, then we will kind of address those issues.
Yes, that sounds good.
Vizura for the win says, remove casual games and let competitive rise. Well, we did recently actually reduce the level from level 7 to level 6 to get into competitive mode, and we also had double XP weekend, of course, and we've also introduced lots more ways to earn XP, so that means there should be a lot more people kind of looking into doing the competitive mode stuff anyway. Also, we are looking at doing competitive events, so if you play competitive, you'll get benefits and bonuses and stuff like that, so that should help drive up the number of people playing from the casual to compare. But then some days you just want to play casual, don't you?
You do, yeah.
It's
only going to increase the number of people playing competitive.
Oh, my nose. Pytok says, is he a tea guy? Are you a tea guy?
A tea guy?
Tea guy.
Yeah. Oh, so I was thinking T versus C tiers in Counter.
Oh no.
It's ruined my brain, that game.
DE Dave on the brain.
Yeah. Only because it's there. It's free in Splash Damage Towers. We have free tea and free coffee and free other things. And it's
hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's slightly less caffeine than coffee, which is probably better. Come on, I'm going to deliver this.
Aziz for the win. Azen says, remove the second lobby you have to load into and deploy. It's just ridiculous, mate. But the thing is with that, it gives you a chance to actually change your loadouts if you're going into it, so you can kind of join it and then deploy, just kind of hit deploy straight away. Because I often find that when I'll connect into it, because if you join a game that's sat in the lobby, then you can change your mercs and stuff there, whereas if you go into a game that's already started, if you haven't pre-done your mercs, then you kind of you're stuck with playing those ones. And I think every game that I've joined through that, I've then kind of gone, oh wait a minute, I want to change my loadout and I want to change the mercs I'm playing with. So it is designed with that in mind.
No, I think it's fair we're going to streamline that process as best we can.
Yeah.
But of course we have to make sure that everyone does have the chance to pick the mercs that they want to play with. Because it's under sort of change of mind between seeing the server browser or the matchmaking screen and seeing people actually playing with.
Yeah.
So you always need the opportunity. Wow, full server.
Oh yeah, Sexy T-Rex. I love that name.
Terminal. Everyone vote Terminal if you're watching this and you're on the
Terminal, everyone. Terminal. Torrent 1812 says, are you going to add some level 8 plus service? It's annoying to play with newcomers like brainless TDM. Well, that's been something that we've been talking about, actually having the max level cap things. So we've got max level 6, max level 7 and things, but it would be nice to have some above level 10 and then above level 15, above level, but then you end up breaking up the servers into so many that you need to have so many more servers available for everything else.
I think once there are more people in the matchmaking pool, that'll just all kind of sort itself out.
Yeah,
because that's what it's designed to solve. It's meant to put people in the right sort of level for their playing ability.
Yeah.
So in time, that'll fix itself.
It's just time, isn't it? You need more players to get in, playing the game, leveling up to that point, and then getting into the compare matchmaking pool. So
some of the levels that I've seen on servers, people sort of level 24, 25. That's insane.
What? I mean, even here, if you tab now, you'll see we've got level 21,
16 or 22.
22. Matcha. So everyone's like slowly getting up to the higher levels there. So yeah, got to invest some more time into playing it instead of making the game. Hey.
I don't think they go down well with Josh.
If our levels went up as much as we did, like put an effort into making the game, we'd all be think of the level earnage then. It'd be mad.
It would be amazing, but the game wouldn't be.
Lumfish says, thank you for the nice explanation for something earlier on. You're welcome, Lumfish. Whatever that was, you're welcome. Yep. He also says, I'm just worried it's going to be a slippery slope, but that makes sense. Perfect. Oh, that's talking about the jumping and shooting stuff. There we go. Lovely.
Right, we all love the jumping and movement and shooting and things. So we're going to keep it as good as we can.
Fenrir says, your mind getting a little dusty. Splash damage. Wig. I don't know.
What?
I don't think my mind. I don't know. You need to elaborate. Pytok says, did Gaben ever visit Splash Damage HQ yet? No. The Lord Mighty Saviour Gaben hasn't been to. Well, this is cheeky.
Oh, plant. What are you planting?
Oh, there we go. Oh,
that's not quite where I want it to be, but okay.
That's okay. That's going to be in like every competitive match from now on, I swear. LCTR then says, question, how does the data on the first section of Terminal look? In my opinion, it's too easy for the defenders to destroy the side generator, block one attack route, and camp the attacker's spawn.
I'm not sure actually. I haven't looked at the data. What you want to ask Andy if he's on here next.
Yeah.
Next time. He'd know his stats off by heart, I think.
Epic.
Or you smooth.
The Silver Fox 1 says, when is Red Eye going to be released? We don't have that information to hand, I'm afraid.
Everyone wants Red Eye, don't they?
They do.
Red Eye's popular.
A lot of feedback about Red Eye. People love Red Eye. People love Phoenix. People love Phantom. There's a few actually. There's quite a few mercs which people love and just want to get their hands on. But yeah, we can't give you any of the lowdown information of when people are going to be coming out because it would ruin the surprise. JB120Hz says, I need lots of maps. Any new prognos on custom map situation? Well, I think it's in order to create like the SDK for that, it would be like 6 months worth of work, and at the minute we've got so many more like other things which we've had to prioritize on top of that. Like, we want you guys to be able to create content, but at the same time we need to kind of keep the game up to date and introduce new features as opposed to kind of working on those sidey things.
Well, like the best possible game to create content for.
Exactly. Yeah. Would you do any work with that actually? Out of curiosity. If we were looking to create an SDK,
are you saying would I create maps for it? Or
no, how would you be like involved in the process of creating that for people to then use?
Well, if there's any UI involvement, I guess I'd be doing. I don't know what UI involvement there would be. Maybe like custom server filters for custom maps, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe making UI modelable. Maybe that'd be a thing.
That could be cool. Yeah. Interesting. Let's have a little look. Spiked Lucy says, hi. Oh wait. Oh no. Helicopter says, am I allowed to draw the concept with a real pen and paper? I do not know. It's paint only. However, you will get an honourable mention if you do it, because I like the dedication. Spiked Lucy asks. Oh, they say, hi guys. Do you plan to introduce weapon customization?
That's an idea.
That is a very good idea.
We should think seriously about that.
We should definitely do something in regards to weapon customization. Thank you very much, Spike Lucy. We will definitely look into it.
We should note that idea down.
I will. It's definitely noted down. Pytalk says, here is my engineer entry. It's called Pytalk. Yellow gloves, wrench, orange pants. His name is Cybor, which is cool.
It's the detail that's gone into those shoes or boots.
I like. Has he got a club foot? I think.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it though. So he's got an SMG, not a shotgun. He's Polish. He's a construction guy. As there's no Polish merc in Dirty Bomb yet. Cool. Special ability: Sticky Mines.
How does Sticky Mines work?
Aren't mines already? So what would that be, like mines that you can stick on walls and people?
Okay. Yeah. A mine you stick into the enemy, and that doesn't explode until they go near someone else on the same team.
Yeah. There you go.
It should be. I don't know.
Interesting. Cool. Well, thank you very much. Good entry there, Pytox. You have done well. Yeah. Pagazia says Phoenix or Raito. No. Oh yeah, there is another. For everyone who hasn't heard yet, there is another MS Paint tournament that we're doing today. The winner of which will receive a Merc Starter Pack code. Oh yeah. So what you need to do is, would you like to tell them what they need to do?
We need to. We've got a few engineers in the game, but we want you to make a new one. A new one with unique abilities, unique name, and unique appearance, and any cool other things you want to give him or her. Because it could be either.
Exactly. Could be an animal. It could be an alien or a robot.
Actually, it would be even better if it were an animal or a robot or some other kind of creature.
Exactly. Go crazy. Go mad.
That's got extra points.
At the minute, we have Cyborg, the Polish construction guy. He's the first one, and that was submitted by Pytalk. So thank you very much, Pytalk.
You're currently winning.
You are definitely leading the race so far. Longfish says, no, next Merc must be a medic, preferably Phoenix, or at least let's fix Aura far over nerf of her station. She has been more or less useless. Her station dies if you look at it funny. Yeah, we are aware that there are some issues with Aura and her station, and we are looking to kind of get those fixed as soon as possible. So that is we are aware, and we are looking to get that fixed. So don't you worry.
Ooh,
cool.
Scramble time. Who should I play? Fletcher, I guess.
Laser Pruft says, what's in the pipeline next for monetization? Obviously the game will not survive just on selling mercs forever, and skins aren't really implemented yet as their own thing. Repost. So there are future plans, I believe, for extra things, possibly to do with what people have possibly talked about earlier on in the stream. However, we can't definitively confirm those things.
Or deny these rumours.
Exactly, yes.
These vicious rumours.
So yeah, there are plans for future things which we can add into the game, and we are actually currently working on them now. But until they are at a point which they're ready to kind of go in the game, or at a finished standard, we'll give you more information then, because then we know we've definitely got it. Because I don't know, something could still happen. I suppose that could, anything can happen, and we could go, right, this isn't going to go on now, and then we've told you that that's happened, and then it doesn't, and then we'll be sad.
Yeah, good.
So we need to. Let's just say, stuff is happening.
Yeah,
stuff is happening. LCTR says, please give us juicy details on the new UI stuff in the pipeline.
Just this week I did ability to sort and filter your loadout cards in the about screen. So if you're finding that specific card, don't only go through 20 pages trying to find it. You can now change the sorting options and filtering to say just show lead cards and just show gold cards, and maybe also sort by the date you got the card, the type of card it is, which merc the card belongs to, all that sort of stuff. That's all there now, which I know people have been wanting for a very long time, and I finally found time to do it.
Hey,
so that's good. What else I've added? That's probably the biggest user-facing one I can think of.
the good one.
Oh, he also had better support for Steam friends. So now when you launch the game on the landing screen, you'll see immediately all your friends are playing right that second.
Oh, that's good.
So you don't need to dig around the friends menu anymore. You just do it straight from the landing screen. So that should help you see when people are playing. Go on, Dave. What's quick about it?
Yes,
it was worth it.
Yes,
you're never going to win, but 1 second left.
You got the kill in there. That's fine. Hold F quickly.
I lost. I pressed F and lost.
Oh no. So one of the things actually that's coming up, which is really cool, is the ESL on Thursday are hosting their very first Dirty Bomb tournament.
That's exciting.
Which is very exciting. They are taking sign-ups for the team, and you can check that out by going to this link, or the link that's in chat. I think there's currently 4 teams signed up for it. So it is going to be like kind of primarily EU, but NA and American teams are able to join in as well and get in there. I believe the reason why it's more EU advertised is because the servers are probably going to be in EU as opposed to elsewhere.
But I guess if you're on the East Coast, then have a good connection.
Exactly. Well, we're playing on America now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
it's
exactly.
Cool, I can tell.
So esports, everyone loves esports. Dirty Cup says awesome. So all you need to do is head over, click that link, go there, sign up on the website, put your team down, and you can get involved. So there you go. Pretty much go and do it. Big thank you to Dirty Cups as well, because Dirty Cups are awesome doing their weekly tournaments every Sunday. This Sunday marks the first official starting tournament as well, I believe, because we had last weekend was a show match between EU and NA, which we witnessed, and we kicked butt. Europe kicked butt, not us personally. Europe kicked a lot of butt, and we were there just going, yeah, go you. We were cheerleading.
Yes, and every cheer helped somehow.
Exactly. It's they knew that we were there. They knew that Jon Stow and Shu were in the corner cheering away with little flags.
Shoot those people. Shoot them. Shoot those Americans.
Exactly, yeah.
With
Take
guns
that.
And stuff, and grenades and turrets and other secret abilities in the game.
Exactly.
So secret.
Pansy's asking how much she paid me for that plug. We'll work that out on Thursday. We'll work that out on Thursday. Awesome.
I think a sexy T-Rex just committed suicide right in front of me.
I'm just going to pop that in there again. So if you want to do sign up for the tournament, check it out. It's on Thursday. I don't know when sign ups end, so Pansy, tell us when sign ups end, because I need to know when to stop advertising it.
Pansy, your only hope.
Pansy, you need to tell us. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. So I am excited. Cool. So back to questions after that amazing section of plugging, which is always good. Pytox says, are there more female mercs in the works? I like how that rhymes. The answer is yes. We do have female mercs. We've got male mercs as well. We've got both genders.
I don't think we'll be happy until there's an equal measure of both.
Yeah, I think there's plans to have equal measures.
Yeah.
But so there are definitely indeed female mercs, and there will be some coming up shortly. But that's a story for another day.
Very soon, and they're good fun as well.
LCTR says, what about my 100% great recycle bin idea for your cards? You can decide are for trade-ups. So I believe that is you put your cards that you don't like into a bin, and whenever you go to trade up, it will use those cards first.
Yes.
We have a similar system coming up soon, actually, don't we?
Yes, that's the system I've started working on. It'll come online soon. Not just yet, but soon. Don't worry about it. We're on it. We acknowledge that's something everyone wants to do, including ourselves, and we're going to put it in.
Awesome. I'm excited. It'll make trading up and making sure that you don't kind of use cards that you like much easier.
Yes, which is a pain.
Laser Prift says, while we're on the subject of UI, will we get a loadout tab that shows all available loadouts with those grayed out that people don't have yet?
I think a similar feature, yeah.
Oh, are we? I don't know this.
Something kind of similar, yeah.
Oh,
so you'll be able to see loadouts you don't have.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So you'll be able to see how many, say, bronze loadout cards you have, or gold loadout cards you have, and how many you have yet to collect.
I like that. That's cool. That's a very handy thing. There you go. Rubage says, will you fix Fletcher? What's broken with Fletcher? Let us know the issues that you are having with Fletcher, and we'll note them down.
Everything. I can't really on with Fletcher. My aim is too bad. Can you fix Fletcher's aim?
Raziel says, any changes to Aura coming? Mostly her healing station. She is virtually useless at the moment because... Am I touching you?
No, I just wanted to move my foot so it's more comfortable. I'm not the camera.
There you go.
I think I'm settled now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
She's virtually useless at the moment because of the delay. Have you thought of a different solution, like a cooldown on receiving the healing effect if you get hit? Example, a fragger is sitting on healing station. He gets hit. He doesn't receive healing for 1 second. We are aware that Aura got hit quite heavily with nerfs. She did get a lot of... we did receive a lot of feedback about Aura being very, very strong. I think possibly at the minute she may have gone a little bit too far one way, especially because there is the bug currently with her healing station where it takes 1 point of explosive damage it dies, and I think that's definitely having an impact of her playability in game. So I think after that and a couple of other little issues get fixed with Aura, then it'll make her a lot better. But in regards to just kind of her general playstyle as well, yeah, it's something we're keeping tabs on, and we want to make sure that she gets the love that she deserves.
She does deserve all
Everyone deserves love.
All the love.
Rubich says, will you please improve Fletcher because he's very unbalanced. The time between throwing and exploding is too long.
Why can't I do this jump?
Can you jump up there?
You can. I do it frequently, except...
Oh, there you go.
Except not when on live
that's
stream.
a very cheeky jump. Cheeky jump. Was there someone... What?
The gas tunnel had gas in it.
Oh, was there gas in there?
Yeah.
Ah.
You'd think I've learned by now not to go.
It didn't look like there was gas in there, though.
It did. You could. It's quite obvious.
Oh, okay. I was looking at it going, there's no gas in there.
I was oblivious to the entire experience. Yeah, pro. I'm pro.
Oh, yeah.
Completely pro.
So yeah, there is a card, a loadout card you can get which reduces the time it takes from throwing and blowing up using your detonator by 30%. So if you get that card, then that will help out. But again, it's something which we're constantly looking at and aware of, that there is the delay. But it also brings up the skill curve. Because if it was just an instant, you press it and it blows up, there's not really much room.
It becomes really, really, really easy.
Exactly. So that's why there is the delay on there, to kind of increase the skill ceiling and the quality of player, and the level that you need to play at in order to be an effective Fletcher. It's like with the nader changes, we slowed down the projectile, we increased the fuse time, so it meant that shooting at like a target far away or a moving target, it made it a lot harder in order to be able to do that. So this is just like a similar kind of thing, but you've said that, and I will keep an eye out, and if people are mentioning it a lot as well, then it's something which we can look at to tweak. But yeah, currently there is a loadout card to make it shorter, and it also increases the skill ceiling on Fletcher there too. Mustang says, is there any transgender mercs in the works?
Transgender mercs in the works. I like what he's rhyming it in chat.
I know, everyone started doing it.
Yeah. Everything should be in rhyme.
Indeed.
I don't know of any, but I don't know what crazy ideas are being dreamt up.
Well, I don't know the backstories really. There might already be transgender mercs involved. So
actually, you're right, there could be. Yeah.
It could be. Yeah, we need to just double check the lore of our characters.
Again, I think a transgender engineer for the painter.
Exactly. Yeah. Make us one. Make us a transgender engineer, and
might even get made.
There you go. What name would you like? Well, tell us what name you would like, and we can have a little look. JB120Hz says, can we have a fish merc?
Fish merc? Is that a merc who is a fish?
A merc who is a fish, I think.
Or they're kind of, they represent a fish, even though they're human.
Like a merman, or a merlady. Mermaid. Merlady. Same thing. Spike Lucy says, one more. Are there plans to shorten the gap between games? Right now I play one map, see the end of game screen, go to lobby, go to new map, wait for people to get ready, ...
Sure you can do it, John.
Yes.
That's good. Again, like I said earlier, I think we're going to streamline these interactions as much as we possibly can, because we want people to be playing the game more often than their own menus. Thank you, whoever that was.
We have Catboy, the merc who is a cat.
This new one. Oh, is that...
With a robot. It's got
Wooly.
Wooly.
Is that number 5? Johnny 5?
Oh, it's Johnny 5.
Johnny 5.
Oh, yeah.
I like winner. Winners
decided.
Competition's closed. We've got Johnny 5. That's all I needed.
I'm going to retweet now. Our latest paint entry for a new @Dirty Bomb mode. This perfect. Keyboard is the only keyboard in the office which is set to be like have a European layout rather than an English one. So out of every other keyboard in the office, this one's got an @ sign, but you have to use number 2 for @, and it's really confusing. It's literally the only computer that does it.
You can just change it.
I know, but I just haven't done it. It's frustrating.
Why not? It's just it can save all this frustration. Every single stream, this frustration comes out, doesn't it?
No, it does.
You could fix it so easily. Within 4 or 5 clicks, maybe 6. VG. See, I did it again.
@VG_junkie. There we go. Boom! Thank you very much for that. Awesome. So we have now 2 entries in. Thank you. That's cool. Catboy, I love it. Mattia says, can we make the Hawkfire available to other NGs too?
Hotfire?
Yeah, the Hawkfire, the little SMG. At the minute,
I don't know the names of the guns.
Oh, no. Possibly in the future, but for now, it's like they've all kind of got their own separate loadout thing. So possibly with the introduction of more cards in the future, or other features which are being introduced into the game in the future, possibly. So just keep an eye on that. Mr. Echoes says, after beta, will stats be wiped, and will there be ways to earn different mercs other than crazy saving or actual currency? Well, I'm happy to say that there will be no mercs.
No wipes. No mercs?
No wipes.
No wipes.
Let's start again.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say there will be no more wipes at all. As soon as it became a fully on live service with Steam, that was it. There was no more wipes on from that point. So everything that you have is yours.
Forever. Unless you trade out.
Forever.
Give it a summer.
And it's there. So, there we go. Yeah, it's forever. And will there be any other ways to earn mercs other than crazy saving or actual currency? Paint competitions at the minute.
That's probably the best way, yeah.
Possibly, yes. So paint competition so far. That'll be good. Ooh! Your brother's getting involved.
Oh god.
Bido says, can you tell Dave to stop sullying his family name by playing so badly?
I can't help it. When I'm up against people who are level 3, I stand no chance.
Lumfish says, Fish, Merc or Raito. I agree. Calico Chris says, a COD class, question mark. Get it? Because COD, Merc, Fish.
Just.
That'll work. Laser Preft says, will we see gradual price drops on older mercs from 50k to 30k, similar to how League of Legends does it? Maybe even from 30 to 20. I think it would make the game more accessible for new players. That is a possibility.
Yeah. Everything's a possibility, yeah. I mean, it depends on what people want and what works best for the game.
Because what would come into that? The state of economy, age of the game, how many mercs are currently available. There's a load of things that would come into whether or not we'd be able to make that executive decision or not.
I don't think we can right here.
Oh no, we can't. No. If it was up to me, I'd just be like, play it all. Done. There we go.
Easy, simple.
Exactly. Sorted. Cool. LCTR, question. I like how you start everything with you write question. It makes me feel like you're Dwight from The Office.
Question.
How is the new merc uptake rate? Are you happy with it? I think game-changing aspects should be affordable even to free-to-play players. Cosmetics? Sure, go ham on the pricing. It's an interesting topic where you've got X amount of things available, and then you've kind of all the cosmetic stuff is what you'd then like pay for on top. So yeah, it is. The model is something which we're looking at. It's not really something we can change drastically at this point because everything in the game is modeled upon that. So if we did suddenly say all the mercs are free and you can create your own cards and things, it completely changes everything. Yes. And would overhaul everything.
Yeah, so it's a very different game.
Yeah, but there's going to be stuff added in the future, which will be like that. Yeah. But
I think Fletcher's gone down really well, hasn't he?
I think so. I enjoy Fletcher. Fletcher is good, especially when you get stickies on people's faces.
On their face, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he blew their head off. God, how poorly did they play this match? 13-19.
That's not too bad.
That's usually
it almost rhymes.
That's my standard score in most process.
I've just got back to the bits in the comments where people are saying, no more mercs, guys. Oh my god, no more mercs.
Breaking news right here.
Yeah, no more mercs.
No more mercs.
It's not confirmed, I swear.
Yeah.
When are we going to get a proper dev cup going on from Fenrir? I don't think we have any set up teams at the minute.
Okay. I don't know.
We'd have to have some, I don't know, how would we do it, 3v3, so we got enough people in the office to have a decent setup? Because if we did 5v5, it would probably, I don't know, we'd still probably have I think 6 teams maybe.
I'm sure we could do it, yeah. We have enough.
We'll have to get other people in the building involved.
Should I stay in this server or should I try a different one?
No, stay in there because we're with people.
Of course,
we're with friends. We're with friends. You don't have to leave our friends.
No, right. I don't abandon all these kind people.
Exactly.
Who are putting up with me. Train yard, yes. Let's try sniping as well.
Your brother says that you'll always come last unless I am drunk and playing in the server with you.
Really?
I take offence to that. Drunk Shu is not worse than Dave. than normal Jon Snow. It's not fair that you say that. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to have a LAN at some point in the future. That could be quite fun.
SD LAN.
I would like to do an SD LAN. Mustang says, "What server are you on, Dave?"
This is what US East. Was it Objective 7v701 or something?
Yes.
I think it was. Yeah.
It's 7v7 Objective US East.
I mean, look front server.
And we're on Train Yard, and there's one space.
Yeah, and then in the server browser you'll see my name, which is Jon Snow, SD Jon Snow.
Oh no, we're 8v8.
8v8.
Well, yeah, we're 8v8.
Oh yes, okay.
8v8 US East Objective Train Yard. And there's one space. So go.
On my team, so someone clearly got fed up with my lack of skills. And abandoned me.
Screw this, guys.
So if you're level 25 or above, please join. My team really needs you.
Pytok says, any tips to stop falling into Nada's trap, trying to melee them and dying by their nade? Well, she recently got an update which fixed it, because before with Nada, if you killed her and then you went up and meleeed her to finish her off, it would cancel the martyrdom.
Which was rubbish.
Exactly, yeah. So what we did is we took that out, so you can't cancel the martyrdom now. But we did increase the fuse on it to, I think, 0.9 seconds instead of 0.7.
First blood.
So it helps to even it up a little bit. But yeah, because the thing is, if say I killed you, and then you dropped a grenade on the floor, and then I killed you again, and the grenade disappeared,
I'd feel cheated.
It's weird, isn't it?
It would be weird. Yeah.
Like you'd haunt me, like you'd come back and haunt me, essentially. So yeah, it was a bit of an odd mechanic. So that's why we did it that way. Dirty Cup. So don't run up to them or run up to them and then run away. But always just remember that if it's a nader, then they're gonna blow you up
in your face.
Your face will no longer be a part of your head. Dirty Cup says that they'll cast the Nexon versus Splash Damage match. That's awesome. We'll have to get that organised. Thank you very much, Dirty Cups. Lumfish, can we talk why you all felt that Nader needed a buff? The amount of Nader spam is insane. She felt in a more or less perfect place prior to the patch. Well, the thing is, I found her not really used much in the competitive side of things at all, just because of the timing with her grenadey bits. It was just a little bit like she wasn't dealing enough of the damage output, so she kind of got a buff, but she also got nerfed too in the way that the projectile slowed down and the fuse was longer, so you had to be a lot more skillful with where it goes. I think when the skill level kind of goes up with explosives, you can kind of increase the spam amount as well, but they kind of need to go a bit hand in hand, because you have got the extra delay. It means that if they do just spam it, then you've got more time to kind of see it and leave the area. So.
I think all the best Nader tactics are still yet to revive.
Yeah, she's still really new. Like, she's only been in the game for 3 weeks now, I think.
Yeah, there's some very interesting sort of bounties you can do with her grenades, and give her time.
Yeah,
she will grow.
Give her time. Mustang says 15 out of 16, but server browser says it's full. You blame John Stowe.
Probably because someone joined just between the server browser getting information.
There is, it's full server. It's a full server. Sorry, Mustang. Yeah. We love you. Keep trying. Domdag says, here is my entry, if Link works. Ooh. So the mic is called Bulwark. E ability, make the shield expand and block small entrances for X amount of time or X amount of HP.
That's an interesting idea for an ability.
That sounds interesting.
Yes.
And Q ability equals place a right shield close by for protection. Very interesting. I like the moustache as well. And the design. Thank you very much for dropping that in there. Nice engineer design there. That is very good. Helicopter says, what's John Stowe's eye colour?
Eye colour? What is it?
It's like a greeny brown.
That's consistent with what people have told me before, so it hasn't changed.
It's a greeny brown.
Greeny brown. With kind of white and black bit in the middle? Or any black bit in the middle?
You got black in the middle, white around the edge, and some veiny things.
That's also the same.
LCTR says, I say question, so you know it's not just me saying love you, Shu. There you go. I love The Office. I love the American Office so much. So much so that I watched it all the way through, quite consistently, and then I like to watch the first episode of series after I finished it, so you see the characters at the start, and then how they've grown into it. Yeah. And I watched the first episode again, and then I was like, I'll watch the second one. I watched the third one. And before I knew it, I started watching the whole series again. And now I'm like halfway through season 6. So
Shu's always been there, hanging from that, right?
What's that? Shoes?
Yeah, Shu's hanging from the ceiling.
Maybe it's an homage to me.
I think it probably is, yeah.
Yes, I'm in the game. Plus everyone's wearing shoes as well, so that works.
But UK office or US office, which one's better?
US.
Really?
Yeah. I watched the UK one
years. You can change your mind.
I watched the UK one years ago, and I didn't really understand it because I was a bit young at the time, and I didn't know if it was supposed to be a documentary legitly or whether it was a comment. I didn't really get it. And then I watched the American one and thought, this is great. And then after I finished the American one, I then watched the UK one, and I was just so bored.
Oh.
I was like, oh, come on, get to it. Like, there's only 2 series, so there's not enough time for the UK version of Jim and Plant. What, Dawn? Is it Dawn and Tim?
Yep.
For them to have their kind of story, and it's
There's plenty of story.
It's not enough. It's nothing compared to Jim and Pam.
It's just the right amount. Nah. This is the thing with UK TVs are going to produce just about enough, just less than enough to make you wait for the next series to come back. Like Sherlock, we do the same thing.
Sherlock.
You said Sherlock every 10 years or so.
Oh, okay.
With Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I've not watched it before. I should probably. I like the films though. I like RDJ.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the films. I like it when he slow-mos and goes, kidney punch, crack the rib, boom, punch in face, knock out the nose, slice the temple, waka, hit him in head, discombobulate, make brain sad, boom, all that stuff. I love
cool.
that.
I like the bit where he sort of flew into the air with that sort of straight thing in his chest.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, yeah,
and
it's
then
good.
the helmet came over and, right.
Oh, you're talking about Iron Man now.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same guy.
Arabopodipodis says, they're green! He has his mother's eyes.
Oh, thank you, Rob.
There you go. Foster Rain says, so how come Fletcher has two weak stickies? They don't even explode people and blow them into bits. Well, there was actually... Oh, God, that was close, wasn't it?
Oh, dear.
There was a bug originally with explosives that made contact with people that they would do double damage to the character.
Yeah.
And the thing is with the stickies is they're not actually that hard to attach to people. So that just made it super, super strong and OP, and yeah, it was very easy just to kind of give and destroy anyone that they were attached to. So yeah, it does make it a lot more even, and also because they're 7-second cooldown, I think, for a sticky. So if you're throwing one out every now and again, then you're always going to have at least one sticky in your pocket ready to throw. So yeah, that's the reason why he kind of got a bit of a damage reduction on the sticky bombs themselves. Pansy said she's never sworn on air for ESL. It's a miracle. It is a miracle. Like, would you swear live during a Nexon SD match? I don't know.
Constantly.
Yeah. She were like, oh, the level of play is so bad, man. I can't believe how these noobs are like to play in the game, and I mean they've made the game. It'd be exactly like that. I think that's a spot on impression.
I felt like Pansy was in the room just then.
Oh,
it was, wow. That was weird.
I'm surprised that she wasn't.
That was weird.
That is exactly what Pansy sounds like.
Has Pansy left the room now?
No, she's still in there.
Hey, Pansy.
She's still in there. It's good. So yeah, for you who do not know, we are running an MS Paint competition at the minute. I usually call it a tournament, but I think for now we'll call it a competition. Where you need to design your own engineer to go into Dirty Bomb. So we want to have their name, we want to know what their abilities are, what they can do, what they look like, what weapons you would like them to have, whether they're a man, a woman, a fish, a wolf, a hedgehog.
Their favourite foods, their backstory, where they live.
Exactly, yeah. Draw us their house.
The age.
Whether they're a wizard or not. Yeah, we could have a magician come up. They could Wingardium Leviosa, the EV, to make it working fine.
That'd be an advantage, wouldn't it? That'd be classified as a cheat, I think.
Probably, yeah. Foster Rain says, seriously, you can frag nade a guy's foot and kill him and blow him to bits, but the stickies can't even OHK Vasily. Give stuck bonus damage. There was the bonus. The thing is, like, the difference between them and the nades is that the nades have a longer cooldown, so the time difference between having nades and having sticky bombs available, it gets evened out by the stickies having less damage. So I understand the comparison, but if you've got two stickies on the floor next to you and I blow them up, then you're going to be wrecked. No, that's just how it's going to be. True, like, yes. you will definitely get wrecked. So that's how they kind of work out that way. But again, if there is lots of issues with it and it does get raised, then we will look at kind of rebalancing it and tweaking things to make them better. So yeah, it's something which we'll keep an eye on. Awesome. Calico Chris says, occasionally when I'm waiting for the game to load, I wonder about the backstory. If mercs only get a bit of radiation sickness being in London, where is everybody else? Where are the security forces / army?
That's a good question. I think that they wussed out and left our mercenaries to do the job.
Well, there is quite a bit more backstory which we are looking to introduce into the game, I believe. I don't know how much of that story we can kind of go into, because I know points of the story, but I don't know how much detail we can go into, because before we release it, the story might change. I don't. You don't know these things. So there is. Don't worry. There is a lot of story that goes into it, and I want to talk about it, but I think
the key is to eke out important, exciting elements, piece by piece.
So, like, the whole reason why the mercs are here doing the thing, we can talk about that, like why the mercs are there. I think that's fine. So you've got the CDA, who are the organisation that are like all the yellow things around, all this stuff, that's from the CDA, and they're the company that's been controlling and looking after all of the radiation stuff. So within London, there's people who want to extract stuff and steal stuff for money, and the CDA are like, we don't want you to do that, we don't want you to take this stuff because we've got this stuff and we want all of the money. So the CDA hire mercs to defend all the things, and other companies or other individuals hire mercs to steal all the things, and that's where that kind of backstory is. But there's a lot more that goes into it than that. That's like the touching the surface of it. But again, I can't go into too much detail because
secrets.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to have some fantastic potential content, which I can't really talk about, coming out to explain things and show it off a bit. So there we go. Enjoy.
All very excite. Die. I died.
Pansy says, will we see any ET map remakes or maybe Dust 2? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I don't know.
No, you're Mr. UI man on this.
I'm purely UI. I don't know how to make maps anymore. I've forgotten what stuff it is. It's like reverse Joe 90 in my brain.
Oh really?
Yeah, you've seen Joe 90?
No.
You're young, aren't you?
I am 20 something.
You know, you saw Thunderbird, right? And Stingray, and
yeah.
Okay, well, Joe 90 was another series by
Captain Scarlet.
Yeah, by the same guy. I forgot his name. I feel that's terrible. Thingy.
Tracy.
Not Tracy. No, that was a character in Thunderbird.
Oh, okay.
I want to say Gillian Anderson, but she didn't make Thunderbirds at all. It'll come to me. He had done the series about a kid who was, I think it's basically a spy, and he had knowledge.
Was he called Joe?
He's called Joe.
Was he 90 years old?
And it was set in like 1990, which back then was like 50 years into the future.
Oh wow!
And,
wow!
He had like ideas put into his head, like how to pilot helicopters and how to do
like the
really complex things. Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's just like the Matrix. Yeah. What's my hand doing with that?
Wait.
And yes, so he went to sort of spinny thing and things were put into his head, and he suddenly learned how to do cool things.
Oh, that's cool.
Like Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess the reverse that would be removing the knowledge from him, so he'd be just ends up like a sponge, a dry sponge.
A dry sponge. Do they try to wet his sponge?
Yes, they tried to
inflate his sponge
with water and H2O.
Yeah. Okay.
He had a really big sponge by the end of the series.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Cool. Joe 90, the Sponge Boy.
It's a good series, yeah.
Have
you seen New Thunderbirds?
No. I saw you tweeting about it though.
See, I thought we pants because it's a remake of an old series I really enjoyed.
Okay.
But it's actually quite good. You know, we have CG characters and then real sort of physical material sets.
I might have to look at it and see.
And they kept the same theme tune.
Oh really?
And they did
5.
Yes.
4.
Yes. That one.
I like it. That one. Stop. Yes. Stop.
What came next after 4?
3.
3. And then the best Thunderbird, which was
2.
Yes, the big green Bertha thing.
I didn't like. My number 3 was my favourite.
Oh, why?
Because it was red. Why? No, I like. No, Thunderbird 1 was Gary's, who was my eldest brother's. So he's the oldest one, yeah. And then Thunderbird 2 was Anthony's, who's my next oldest brother.
These aren't the Tracy names I remember.
No. Well, Gary had like all the Thunderbird 1 toys.
Okay.
Anthony then had Thunderbird 2, which I was really envious of because the Thunderbird 2 toy had the little legs that went down. You could make the middle pod go out. It had the little submarine thing. And then I was the third.
You mean Thunderbird 4?
No, that was Thunderbird 2, the big green one.
Yeah,
I had Thunderbird 4 inside it.
Thing, yeah.
And then because I was the third child, I got Thunderbird 3. But it was red, and I like red. But the older I got, the more I realised that Thunderbird 3 was essentially just a rocket. Yeah. Like, I didn't have wings that came out.
Well, there's the episode on this weekend. Thunderbird 3 did a lot more than just.
Oh really?
Around, yeah.
Is it representing?
Yeah. I think in New Thunderbird, all the Thunderbird rockets and creatures, machines get like equal airtime.
Oh, okay, that's good. Airtime.
Airtime. I don't even know. Yeah, it's worth watch.
I will check that out.
Now I just need Stingray and Captain Scarlet and Joe 90 and...
This is the voice of the Mr. Ons.
Yeah, it was. That's the one.
I had a torch. I had a Mr. On torch. You shine on the wall and you get the 2 circles.
Yeah.
Memories, eh? God.
Brilliant. I should deploy.
Yes. Is the backstory the new Lost? No, it's not. It's a special one. JB says, moving clouds are very atmospheric. Any plans to have it in DB? At the minute, we're focusing on optimization, and having moving clouds would definitely interfere with optimization of the game. So currently, I think I can comfortably say no. I don't actually know the details of that, but if they aren't already in there, then yeah, then...
I'm sure if we find a way to add clouds in a way that don't deteriorate performance and our quick ends look cool, then we'll do it as soon as we can.
What would you rather, clouds or pigeons?
Ouch.
Clouds or pigeons?
Clouds or pigeons.
Let us know in chat, clouds or pigeons? Oh yeah. Rubich says, hey Splash Damage, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you and your whole team for everything that you did with Dirty Bomb. I just wanted to say that I appreciate it. I've laughed, cried with Dirty Bomb, and I love you so much. All that time you put into it.
We love you too.
Pure love here. We love you too, Rubich. We love you too. We're happy that you enjoy it. Enjoy the game, that you're laughing, that you're crying. We hope that you're crying with laughter as opposed to just like tears of sadness.
Crying.
Like, why? No, why have they done that? We hope it's all fun times. So yeah, that's good. We're happy that we're having a positive impact on you and your life. Pansy, okay. With his limited memory, what features in making a this is for you, really.
Oh god.
Okay.
Hey, Pansy.
With his limited memory, what features in making a map for a CS style game translate into making a map for Dirty Bomb, if any?
Well, I think making Dirty Bomb maps is like making 3 good CS maps at the same time and tying them all together, because you've got like multiple objectives. I think probably execution gameplay is probably the closest you get to making a CS style map, because you've got 2 very clear kind of focus points, and trying to dig into my memories of how to make a map now. Yes, I mean, I've never been particularly good at making this style of map. I mean, the designers we have working on Dirty Bomb have done a far better job of making these maps than I ever could. So I'm quite not the person to ask. But in my head, it seems like making a few really good CS maps at the same time, stitch them together in such a way that you move seamlessly from one to another. So you want to keep the route sort of simple and easy to understand, and clear and simple. Always value those sort of things. You want to make the environments nice and legible. All the kind of standard things you want in any good FPS, really. Die. That's not part of the map stuff. That's just me saying die. That's in my team. I hope that's enough.
Cool.
I hope that kind of helps.
From the Brutalizer, can...
Died.
Oh wait,
Sorry,
we've got another entry.
Miss.
This is from your brother. This is from
Oh
Peter.
dear.
So Miss Mary Berry, she has a deployable muffin, which when used makes everyone dance and see unicorns everywhere. Love erupts and everyone starts to sing. Then she clobbers them to death with a banana.
Why? Yes, I think we should give that to
I like that. That's good.
we should give
Good
that to our
entry.
concept artists, and they can tart it up.
That is perfect. Right. Thank you very much for that. Let's go down here. Luchu. The Brutalizer. Can or will it be possible later for mercs like Saw and Bush to get shotguns in their loadout?
It could be.
Yeah, it definitely could possibly be an option.
Could happen.
It would be very good to happen.
I haven't killed a
Yes.
single person, have I? That's why I'm stuck on 600.
Helicopter. Here's my entry.
John's a software. Okay.
John's a software engineer. Thank God it's not snowing. Snow-themed SMG9 because Game of Thrones reference.
Okay.
Fancy extra mag. Deployable little RC car with a gun that can be reloaded with a camera on top so the player can see the car's point of view. There we go. You need to write your name on it though, Helicopter. You haven't written your name on it.
Without your name, it's useless.
Exactly.
To us.
If you can redo it with your name in it, and also to Arabidopolis, if you can put your name on your Miss Mary Berry, I don't think I'll forget that that's yours. To be fair, but if you can just add your name to it, that would be fantastic. And then we know that that is always going to be yours. So as soon as you put your name on it, put it back into chat, and then I'll replace it with the latest ones.
I've decided using guns in the common style isn't going to work. I have to use airstrikes to get any kills in this game because my skills are just...
Airstrikes are handy though.
I got loads of kills earlier in internal playtest with airstrikes, but right now I'm doing appallingly. and I'm letting the entire family and indeed splash damage down.
You're not
please
letting me
kill
down.
someone.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You've come so far.
That killed kill one person. Sorry,
That's good though.
Sorry, Sexy T-Rex, but
I love that name.
it's worth it. There's another one.
We've got Botrick, the robotics
Botrick.
expert. And then he's got a Hawkfire / Keck 10 SMG. He has a PDA. He's got 100 HP and 435 speed. I like the detail. And then he says his Q is a remote-controlled EOD bot that can defuse / plant and self-destruct for minor damage.
Is that Johnny Five's cousin?
Pretty much, just like the arm Johnny 5. Oh no, it looks like a Scudder from Red Dwarf.
It is. It's a Scudder.
It's a Scudder. He has 60 HP, 50% diffuse plant repair speed, and self-destruct damage equal to 1 nade or grenade. Cool,
Yeah.
I like that. You need to put your name on it though. Brutalizer. No, was that Brutalizer? Was that from Brutalizer? Oh no, Lep's Foot. Can you go back and pop your name on the entry and then resubmit the link, please, so we know who did everything.
Sign it with your names. Otherwise,
Sign it with your name.
every good artist signs their work with their name,
Exactly.
unless they're incredibly embarrassed about it.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
If
Thank you
you
very
can't
much,
see-
Helicopter.
It's Josto.
So it's you. You're the new Merc.
It's like looking in the mirror.
It's uncanny.
Oh, I ran into that.
Lepsford says updated version by Lepsford, age 5.
5.
I like that. There we go. Cool. Thank you very much for putting your name on it. Perfect stuff. There we go. Trek says, sorry, Shu, I'm spoken for. What? Oh, T-Rex. Oh, it's T-Rex, bro. Oh, but T-Rex, I love your name. It's so good. Oh, the sexy T-Rex will decimate all. Red Dwarf boys. Oh, yeah. I
Best
do
sci-fi
love
show.
Red Dwarf.
They're making a new one, aren't they?
Making two.
Oh, yeah,
Two new
right,
series.
two new
Yeah.
series.
Which I knew
Very
because
good.
I talked to Chris Barry about it at an event a while ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was he?
He's signed a picture and it said, to Chris, from Chris. Cracking stuff.
Did he have like a sort of a cabinet of just, he went under the letter C, to Chris.
There we go. Exactly.
Claire,
Yeah,
Chris,
done. There we go.
Clarence.
Slice the dice twice is a new one we've got. Ability Jammer disables nearby explosives, mines, sticky bombs, maybe airstrike markers. That's cool. For a short duration, instantly ends after blocking one explosion, i.e. a frag grenade. That's quite cool. So it's like an EMP charge that disables all projectiles. Character, it's got high mobility, rapid fire SMGs, maybe a shotgun as a specialised weapon, and a revolver or heavy pistol secondary. That is cool, although you need to put your name on it. Unless that is your... Oh no, slice the dice twice, that is your name. Perfect, cool, sorry about that.
What's the name of the...
What's the name of the Merc? We do not know. It just
mystery?
doesn't have a name. It's indeed a mystery. T-Rex says that they need a minigun so bad. Well, stay tuned. That's all we'll say on that. My design offers a little bit of protection while planting / diffusing. Oh, cool. I like that. That's good stuff. Stargate is the best sci-fi show ever. No, Red Dwarf is. Sorry, Pytox.
I started watching Star Trek DS9 on Netflix.
Did you?
Yeah, just weekend, I basically just blitzed the entire first season while I was resting my leg.
Resting your leg.
Oh, my ankle.
Oh, I saw you tweet about that. You like twisted your ankle whilst watching a film or something.
I was about to watch the Avengers film.
Oh, okay.
And I thought I'd just go to the loo, and then I was going down some steps to the loo, and then I knew there was a step at the bottom, which steps went down, then went up, and about halfway down I decided they're going to go back up very soon, far sooner than I realised. So I basically put all my effort into going up a step and then just fell forward to go down too. And it hurt quite a lot, and now I've got a sprained ankle.
Oh. Well, I hope it gets better soon, babe.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's getting better. It just has a really big blue bruise in it, and it makes me limp sometimes.
Don't limp.
I don't have much choice.
LCTR says, any plans to allow players to trade down cards? Yes, there are plans for that, because if you've got lots of gold cards and you can't do anything with them apart from
If you want them,
look at them. So yeah, there are plans for doing something with the gold tier cards, because yeah, you kind of get to gold and then you're not really able to do anything with them. So yes. Pool said, can we get something like a .txt file containing the stats for all guns and abilities, etc.? There is actually online a wiki page, a very helpful wiki page with all of that gun stat information and weapony things and movement speeds and things like that, which you can check out. I'm really bad for links. I don't think I've got the link to hand, but I'm sure that there's lots of lovely people in chat that know what I'm talking about and where that wiki page is. So if you do know, drop it in the chat for Poyusad, and check it out, and we'll join each other. Evening Pixel, welcome to the stream. Pansy says, do you feel guilty using your Twitch viewers for character design? No, not in the slightest.
No.
In fact, I'll probably sleep easier tonight because of it too. Because then we know I know that I don't have to, if designers come up to me and say, you got any ideas? I'm like, yeah, I've got loads. I've got deer mercs, I've got turtle mercs, I've got engineer mercs.
I think it's worth saying that if you do have any new engineers in the next release of the game, but any resemblance to the ones suggested tonight, that's just...
there's terms and conditions that say anything that you make we own the rights to. So, there we go. Linkser, why aren't you banning Pansy yet? So negative. I know. Like...
Who stole my kill?
But she's okay. We enjoy having her presence. Pytox, when will we see the return of Panzerfaust in DB?
That's how I wanted that to go.
Where are you putting things?
I threw an airstrike. It bounced off that wall down there. It just lands on the
quite glowy.
It lands on the windowsill.
Lots of
There's
light.
some light there, yeah.
Oh, there's lots of light there. There we go. Cool. When will we see a return of a Panzerfaust in DB? I do not know. It's an interesting idea. We will just have to wait and see. The Brutalizer says, "Stay tuned." You say, "Minigun Miko's Rhino. Oh boy, hype." Well, just you have to hang on and wait and see. JB says, "I've seen what." Oh no, wait, that's not a question. Dom Dag says, "Forgot to sign the name, so here is the updated one." Fantastic. Thank you, Dom Dag.
Font, italic, bold, everything font.
There we go. Let's zoom into
no
that.
underline. I think use some underline.
Yeah, you didn't. You will it. You didn't. That's fine.
Didn't use all the stars available to you.
Saiku says dogs. He's got the doc spreadsheet there. Thank you very much for linking the link, Saiku. That is to a spreadsheet with all of the information. So if you did want to see all of the weapon stat things, that's on there. And I presume it is going to be keeping up to date when all the patches go out as well. So yeah, okay. Right, pressure. It's a creepy NG. Number 1 is steel. Number 2 question mark. Number 3 profit.
Whose face is that?
It's a face. Everything he submitted has had that face on it.
Wow. It's not my face. It's not your face. It's no one I know's face.
It's nobody's face.
It's just a made-up face.
It's probably it's a face.
I like the angular body. It's
Dr. Robotnik-esque. Lovely job. Cool. Well, thank you very much. Still get them in. Nijfield Stuff says he was about to read the link aloud. Saiku says dogs got doodle. Poisad says I'm more interested at the numbers of all the abilities. There isn't anything about them online anywhere. If there's that information isn't online, it's probably because we haven't released it for a reason, I presume. Like with the wiki pages and that, we got requested for all of that stuff. So we've kind of put it together and then sent it out. So it may be just that we haven't been requested that information before and haven't really felt the need to put it out live. So if that is something that you'd be like kind of looking at, best thing to do would be to message us either via Facebook, via Twitter, or via Twitch. Probably Twitch or Facebook would be the best ones. Just drop us a message and I can look into it a bit more and we can see what we can do. So yeah. That'd probably be the best thing to do.
Fletch time.
Are you fletching?
I've 50 seconds to get at least a kill.
Got 50 seconds to get a kill.
I'm terrible with Fletcher, so it's probably the worst.
I believe in you.
To choose.
But you have a nice golden skin though.
I do. I'll make it all better.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to die immediately, aren't I? No, I'm not dead yet.
Don't die yet, Dave. I believe in you, Dave.
Oh no, you moved that way.
Unlucky. Yeah, he died though. Take that. Don't teabag Jon Stow. Otherwise, you will get wrecked.
I've got 15 seconds to get one more kill.
I believe in you.
Can I do it? You believed me last time, it didn't happen.
I believe in you though. I never stop believing. I'm like, I listen to Journey. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
That should have killed at least one. There's 30 in there.
You gibbed them though. You gibbed someone. You gibbed them.
I'm not going to get into this.
You gibbed.
I'm not going to get into it.
You gibbed them, and that's exactly the position in the Fletcher video, where they get gibbed as well.
You mean gajibbed?
Gajibbed. Gibbed.
I've decided that the only way to appeal to every camp is to just use both pronunciations.
Gibbed. That could work. Gibbed. Maybe we could just say gibbed.
Yeah.
You might have just solved the war on the gibbed front.
Or gibbed?
Gijibed.
That's just silly.
I don't. Gibbed. Gib. Let's just do gib. Damn it, Shu jibbed. Gibbed. See, everyone has their own opinion. Although, yeah, in the video it does say jibbed with a J-ish. Do you like the picture? The picture. It's me with a shotgun.
Is that a real shotgun?
Yes.
Did
With Squirtle.
Was it loaded?
Jibbed.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're needing
wild cards.
Oh.
Who do I play? Fragger. Yeah, that one will do. And no engineers. A medic. That one.
Oh, good old Sawbones.
I'm gonna score nothing. Yeah.
Shoe the Gib. Insta Gib. Yeah, boys, let's hop on to some Quake for some Insta Jib. You always bring up that Quake reference.
Insta Gajib.
Insta Gajib. That is the new thing. That's what we do in the 21st century. Insta Gajib.
I think it just rolls off the tongue.
It does.
Like Gajib.
Easily. So easily. Dirty Cup says, if John manages to go positive on this game, we'll do a dev spotlight article on him on our website.
John? Who's John? I don't know John.
That's true. Who is John?
I don't know.
What is John?
What is John?
What is John?
Instead, I get a lot of mail at my dave@johnstowe.co.uk address saying, hello John. Usually
really?
John Goodall.
But your name's not John.
I know. Why do they think it's John? Why?
I don't know.
I can only assume that they've confused John Stowe with being John.
Linksa says John Stowe knows nothing.
I don't. Oh, you don't. Oh God.
So you have Little Rob. Is that you?
No, that is Robert.
Oh, that's your brother.
Rob,
I
yeah.
like the little flick of hair.
That's him when he was about, I don't know, 8 or 7, 8 years old.
He has only one specific skill, and that is he gets bonus damage to anyone named John Stowe. He also carries around a large pair of shoes which give him sonic speeds. He's got Sonic shoes on. Actually, you're not wearing Sonic shoes. You're actually wearing Sonic's feet. Sonic shoes are red, aren't they? So you've got his socks on, and you've put your feet inside his skin.
That's disgusting.
You're wearing Sonic's skin, feet skin. That's scary.
Can we
But I feel like I know you now. I know what you look like.
Can we disqualify the entry just purely
He
because
also
it's
has
disgusting?
one nipple on this side here. He's got one nipple there, and no other nipple.
Where's my team? Why are they not repairing this EV?
Because you're repairing it.
No, but they should be helping.
Where's the?
Ignore the objective. Isn't doing it at all.
It was a good job though. You got some good decent repair time down.
I never played Fragger. Yes.
Oh, LCTR says it's from John Romero. Confirmed. John Carmack. It's jibbed or jib.
See that's why I say it that way.
But
now I'm going to just say Gajib. Because I can't offend anyone by saying Gajib.
Yeah. Well, the thing
Everyone
is,
says I'm wrong.
it's supposed to be jib because giblets. You don't say giblets. And the reason why you're insta-jibbing people is because you're turning them into giblets. Oh, we're having this argument again.
Yes, we are.
Let's move on.
Yes,
Let's move on from the gib jib.
It's Gajib. Move on.
It's Gajibbed. Done. Perfect. Cool. Apparently your name is Gonstow instead of John Stowe.
John Stowe.
No. Everybody said jib ever. Always. Dracius. Always. That's how it works. Linksa, do you usually do bug fixes that are related to gameplay every time you release a new Merc? We always do.
I think every single release of the game has a variety of fixes for gameplay, for UI, for audio, for graphics, for performance, everything, netcode, everything is fixed. Some in greater amounts than others, depending on the release. But everything's always been constantly improved and added on and made better in every way that we can think of.
Definitely.
And find time for. I killed someone.
You did.
With that big gun.
You did well.
You're all worth it. Follow me, team.
Let's have a little look. Right, so how many engineers have we got introduced? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 8 entrances so far in order to potentially win a Merc starter pack.
That's the entire team on 8v8 server.
Pardon?
if you had an 8v8 server, that'd fill an entire team.
That is an entire team. Dracius says, is there a new Merc this Thursday? I can neither confirm nor deny if there will be a new Merc this Thursday.
More vicious rumours.
Exactly. Ooh, there's always vicious rumours going on. Always. But no, that is incorrect. We cannot say whether there is or if there isn't. There was something else I missed there. Lofty Domain has tweeted something to us. Look at
crikey.
that.
The effort.
The Shoeinator. The cool hat, muscles, crates, of course. Here is the next engineer class for Dirty Bomb. What do I win? I like that. I think that should win.
That optimism is nice.
I like my mug hat, which is a cool hat. What am I smoking though?
I don't think I want to know.
I think it's very accurate. I like that. I'm gonna let's get that tweeted. If you do tweet your paint pictures at us, I will retweet them and attach a funny comment too. Is he sat on the door?
Yes, I like it.
That's
nice,
interesting.
isn't it?
He's smoking as well.
Is he?
Well, he's crying.
Nice.
His other hand.
He's like,
oh my god. Not Jon Stow again. Plays back.
This team has no chance of winning.
Of willing?
Of winning.
Oh, winning. Oh, okay.
Oops, I didn't do that very well.
That's okay. It all happens to all of us.
You'd never guess I don't play Fragger.
Favourite. And we'll retweet it. Another entry.
Go on, shoot this thing.
In the @dirty. Oh no, the @'s at somewhere. There we go. Engineer competition for a Merc starter pack. Strata pack. I put there. It's like a strategy pack.
You can kill it with guns alone. So few people realise you can shoot this thing. You don't have to actually use C4.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a new fact which kind of came into light a lot more via the tournament this weekend. Actually, that you can actually shoot the secondary objectives in order to destroy them. You don't have to plant C4, which definitely makes people like fraggers, naders a lot more kind of a viable option to shoot it and wreck it, as opposed to planting it with an engineer.
Especially, yes, it's a good tactic. Go on, repair, teammate, repair. Yes, we've got the thing down. We're progressing, and I'm dead. Are you progressing?
Oh no, you died!
I'm at the bottom of the scoreboard. That's always when I've tried to play online, because everyone's too damn good. Okay, it's Nader time. Nader! You're tweeting.
I am.
There's literally a space between entry and in.
Oh yeah, entry in.
Entry
Another entry in the
street.
There we go, cool. I am street.
Well, in that picture, it just shows how street you are.
I is so like street man. Yeah, I had no idea.
It's Ali G.
Is bread, yeah.
It's,
I enjoy that. That is a very good picture. I like that. I think that one should win. You should read your. Okay. Family members cannot win competitions at SD. Sorry, Arab. Sorry. Laserford said, "Are there plans to make RT less situational in the future? Currently, his artillery strike is only really useful on EV maps. I feel." Well, we wanna like make sure that the mercs are usable in every kind of situation, I guess. Like, there's people who are made specifically for certain jobs, like you got engineers,
snipers.
and exactly, yeah. But we want to have it so everyone is able to kind of be effective, no matter how you're playing them. So the fact that
I think just requires more skill to use them in a way that they're not sort of designed specifically for.
Exactly, yeah.
That's why they have like multiple weapons and abilities, really.
All it will take is one person to find the sweet spot of how to play a character, and then they'll make a video about it, and they'll put it on the internet, and everyone will look at it and go, "Oh, so that's what I can do," and then they'll do it, and then they'll profit.
Will they profit?
They'll
we
profit.
get cut.
They'll profit indeed. Danger, high voltage. Finish their Merc. It's an Italian Merc.
With what gun's that? It looks like a shotgun with a scope on it.
Maybe it's the AUG. Well, the similar one, the Stark AR. It looks like it could be in a Stark AR.
Are they crying or is it?
No, I think it's probably dirt. Viva Italia, though. I like that. Well done, high voltage. Age 20. Good stuff. Very good stuff. I do like that. We're getting a few more entries in now, which is cool. Everyone's putting in raffles. There isn't a raffle running, everyone. We're doing it for.
Very optimistic. Though.
Exactly. Yeah. There isn't a raffle running, but yeah. How are you doing? Are you positive yet?
I've got a positive
We don't know.
score, but that's kind of easy to do.
Okay. Remember, if you want to have a special mention on the Dirty Cups website, you need to end up being positive.
But it's tricky because I'm rubbish.
You're not. I believe in you.
I should have just hidden in the spawn area.
LCTR says, question. Are you aware of a hitching/micro stutter that some people are reporting? I get it too, 120 or 150 FPS, then suddenly there's a stall in the game. I'm not too sure, but I will make a note.
Oh, we won, apparently. I had no idea we were playing. Oh, I wasn't positive.
Ah, no.
Rubbish.
Quickly, flip the screen. Notepad. Right. I'm going to say we've got another 5 minutes left of engineer competition, so then I can culminate all of the entries into a straw poll, and then you can pick the winner.
Who picks the winner?
They do.
They do. Wow.
Yes.
Very democratic. I like
Well,
this.
it has to be because there's one of you now and there's one of me. So I'd know which one I'd want to win. Your one.
Yes.
Which one would you like to win?
The best one.
Okay.
I think that's
Probably fair.
That's
yeah.
logical,
I suppose
is it not?
That does make sense.
Cold-hearted and
Now that I think about it, it does make sense.
Um,
Brutalizer says, could you take a look at Artie's artillery strike marker to maybe make it a bit more easier to see when you are striking? Or maybe it's just me bad at seeing it and aiming it.
Who have I played? I haven't played.
Yeah, play as Artie. Yeah, I mean, I'll make another point of that.
Alright.
Take a look, so striking, copy. Because I'm sure if you're having issues with it, then other people might be, but it's not been something which has been raised up too much, so. Yeah. Pytok says, Shoo, you should print that as a poster and hang it up in your bedroom above your bed. I think I will. I would love to wake up and see it every morning.
We've got like an A2 or A1 size printer, haven't we?
It's big.
It's huge. We can print these things. It's like.
Are we allowed to use those for personal use?
Just don't tell Jolly.
That's fine. Yeah. I'll be like, I need to learn how to use the printer, Fluffy. What for?
No reason.
Nothing.
Just
give Archie a secondary ability to blind enemies with the laser.
I wanted that, yeah.
That's quite cool. I like that.
Oh, why can't I make this jump? I really do suck. Everyone on my team is showing me how to do this jump.
Why is Moobot saying it's adding people to the raffle? I closed the raffle earlier. I closed it. Let's close the raffle. There's no raffle going on. Moobot.
It's a secret raffle.
Keep closed. Keep it closed. Oh my days. Oh, funny. LCTR says Pixel Twitch has a thread on the forum about stutter/hitch issue. Cool. I will have a little look at that. Thread on the forum. Cool. Copy. There we go. Thread on the forum. Oh, I put the thread on the forum. That's incorrect. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right. Fantastic. LCTR says plans for media/fan packs with images. There are definitely plans for that, and we have been looking to do that for a while now, but it's just at the minute time. But I'll put that as another note of things to do. Yeah, we've been so busy recently, so yeah, but we want to do it. We definitely want to do it. CSGoBro99 says, Splash Damage, are you happy with the way Dirty Cups has been running competitions for the community? Do you want to run your own or just support them? I think they're doing great and it's awesome to watch and learn every Sunday. I think it's fantastic. We think it's fantastic.
Yes.
It's awesome.
It's something we want to do, but they've beaten us to it.
Exactly, yeah.
Have we done it better?
Well, they've done it like in like less than a week. They're able to kind of get it set up with like 10 or 12 teams in the first one to enter. So I think they've done a fantastic job. We have been we had a kind of a Skype call with them not too long ago, just talking about rule set and setups and things. We want to kind of support them and give them what they need in order to be able to do it, but we want to kind of let them run and let them kind of grow organically. We don't want to kind of be people that say, we think that you have to do this and do it this way. We want them to be like, we want to do this, and then we'll say, that's a good idea. Here's what you need in order to do it. So yeah, we love the fact that they're doing it, and it's awesome. We would like to like do tournaments and things, and we have got plans in how that we can do that. But at the minute, we don't really have the we've got other things which we need to focus on at the minute, as opposed to setting up and running competitions. So the fact that the community wants to get involved and do it is great, because that means that we can spend more time supporting them as opposed to building everything up. So thank you guys, you are awesome, and we love you. Pansy says that she wants to see some more extended stats at the end of the game. Can she have them?
I'm sure you can arrange that. Well, I see it as if I'm going to do it. I don't know. If that's know what sort of stats you want, then I'm sure we can see what we can do.
Oh, I like that. The door shut in front of you then. That was quite cool.
And unfortunately I did get my nose squashed by it. So just for distance.
I know there were chats before about people were asking if they can have a break up in the XP to let you know what you were doing. So like how many revives you did in the game, how many med packs you threw down, how many EVs you repaired, and stuff like that. People have been asking for that, and it has been something which I put forward a couple of times, just to kind of talk about. So it is something which people are aware of. What stats in particular would you be interested in looking at? And we can see from there. Let's have a little look. Go down. We will be able to put tickets for the first official DB tournament from Pytox. I don't know. I think that's probably a bit too in the future, but yeah.
I like your thinking. I like your thinking.
Right. So for now, that is it for entrances into the Dirty Bomb competition. So I'm making a straw poll now of all of the entrances, and I'm putting them in order, so we know who has entered what in where. So all you need to do is go through the straw poll link as soon as it is in chat, which it might be at this point in time, which is cool. Pick your winner and then vote for them. That is what you have to do.
So easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And the winner will receive a Merc Star Pack, which includes 5 Mercs, 35,000 credits, and of course, entry to the game.
Wow.
The game is yours to play forever.
I think everyone who didn't make a drawing of their own is probably kicking themselves right now.
Exactly,
I certainly am, but I was kind of busy doing this.
Who should be the next engineer?
Oh, we did it.
Create poll. Here we go. Cool. So,
vote and draw. Who did that?
Awesome.
Who tried to kill me?
Who killed you? Kill them for
them.
me, because I am angry with them.
That's a cool light. Let's see it. So I briefly went into level designer mode.
You what?
I briefly went into level designer mode.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I like these little bits like this.
Oh, that's quite cool though. It's fun. Do you think you could put a... Oh, there's a man there now.
He's not going to like me being
No, I like you were just like looking at him like, oh, hello.
I thought he might appreciate the beauty of that little ledge and come join me. But he just shot me.
No. He was
shot
like,
me in the face.
I've not got time for this. I'm just going to shoot you.
Manners these days are just
There we go.
despicable.
Right, let's have a little look. So we've got votes are slowly coming in.
Ooh.
We have 7 votes in total currently.
Vote more.
Vote away.
Do you tweet this as well?
Not at the moment. No, let's tweet it.
tweet it.
That's a great idea. That is a great idea, Dave. That is a great idea.
And all the votes.
There we go. We're getting there. We're working Twitter. We've only got 3 minutes though in order for people to decide
Ooh,
who is going to be the next
That's
engineer.
Good.
I keep doing the @ symbol wrong. It makes me sad.
Fix it. Just change your setting. Change it.
Tweet away. There we go. We have tweeted. We have 10 votes in total so far, but I think there's in excess of 60 people watching this stream. So we can get some more votes in.
Ouch.
We can get some more votes in on there.
More votes.
We love votes. We love votes. So come on, let us know who you think should win. Do the straw poll. Get involved. I'm going to copy and paste the link into chat again. I do like...
If you haven't voted yet, then you owe it to us to...
Exactly, yeah. Arabid is saying, vote for me, and then he's put the link in there. You need to say which one it is. Just say, like, which option out of 1 to 10? 1 to 10. Put the number in and say which one it is, 1 through to 10. LCTR says, that tweet sounds like the Mercs actually going into the game. Yeah, don't worry, there's no tweet there. There's no tweet there. Breadbird says, yeah, the casts out of Germany are becoming pretty hollow casts. Kappa. I think he's having a conversation with LCTR there.
We shouldn't interrupt them.
Exactly, no. I think we'll just leave them to have their own conversations, so that's fine.
And just snoop what they're saying.
Exactly, yeah. I want to know what's going on. Pytok says, vote for one. Interesting vote there. Pansy. Sober kebabs are the saddest thing in the world. I agree.
Yes, so do I.
I was quite surprised though when I had my first sober kebab of how much it didn't taste like what I thought it was going to taste like.
What were you expecting?
I thought it was going to taste like something
sushi?
Amazing, but then it didn't.
Okay, so you're disappointed then?
Yeah. I was very disappointed.
So how did it compare to sushi? Your first experience with sushi?
Sushi was okay. It was interesting. It was definitely an interesting experience there.
But better or worse than kebab?
Better or I don't know. I've had a few soba kebabs now, and I've kind of got to know them.
You got used to them.
I've got used to them now. Yeah, I've got used to them.
You accept
all
them.
good. Exactly. Yeah. Lovely job. So one thing that happened today, we streamed later. We started at 7 o'clock instead of 6. How was that for you guys? Is the later start time good for you? Does it feel natural? Is it easier to pop on and watch us and certain things? Well, we've got the last few minutes. This will be the last game as well. Sad face, eh?
I tried to backstab him and I failed pressing the button on the mouse.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just waiting there for a backstab. See, I'm really bad at this game.
Kill them all. I believe in you. You can do us all proud.
With this scientific method, we've discovered that belief in me doesn't actually help me play any better.
No, it always helps. It
always helps. Play worse.
Tumik says, stick a burrito in that shoe. I still need to have I've never had a burrito before in my life. It's still something which I need to do.
Great.
So I am looking forward to having a burrito.
It's a good burrito place just on High Street.
Is there really?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I go there far too regularly.
Where is the burrito shop?
It's opposite. It's next to McDonald's.
Oh, okay, that's quite far. Oh, that place. I might go there for lunch tomorrow.
I was trying to avoid saying the name, as that'd be undue advertisement that says McDonald's.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I am trying to be really handy, really healthy at the minute. I made a salad for lunch today. It was a crunchy leaf salad, which was nice. Had lots of Caesar sauce in it, and chicken, and some bacon. Whoa!
I somehow survived that.
That was very lucky.
More than happy.
The train. Watch out for the train.
I'll be fine.
There is.
Did
you think I was going to go on the other train track?
Let's try to move that way.
Famous last words. Unlucky. I bet your person reminds me of GoldenEye with Boris, when everything blows up and he goes, "I'm invincible!" and then all of a sudden the canisters blow up behind him and freeze him.
It's disgraceful that when you said Boris, I instantly thought of Boris Johnson.
No, not Boris Johnson. No, he's never been in GoldenEye.
What are you talking about?
Pytok says, do people in the office prefer sticky bombs or sticky mines? Mine! Sticky bombs probably. Sticky mines is a bit of a trickier mechanic, I believe. Right, so we have got let's get to doing the winner.
Okay.
We actually have. Oh no, it's not. It's changed.
It's changed right in front of your eyes.
It changed right now. The winner at the minute. I'm gonna call it now because we're right at the end of the stream. Although you've still got this game to play.
I've still got 5 minutes left. Yeah.
I'm gonna call out and announce the winner now. And the winner of the engineer competition is.
Oh, that's a good winner.
Pierre Bulwark, who is some badass from France. By Domdag. So congratulations, Domdag. You are the winner. The winner of the competition is this picture here. There you go. Congratulations. You have won yourself a Merc Starter Pack. I'm going to send you a message now via chat, and I will send you the Merc Starter Pack shortly. Probably just right after the stream. I'll send it through to you. So congratulations. Well done, Pierre. On victory. I like how it's called Pierre Bulwark, because bulwarks is a type of wall, isn't it?
No, you got some help.
No, he got health.
I chased him all that way because there's 1% health. And
Dom Dab.
damn it, Mustang! Why must you
Message.
not let me kill you? Okay, time to frag some people.
Fragger. Oh wait, where's the message? There we go.
Fragger's so slow compared to
DB starter pack. Congrats.
Yes, die.
There we go. I've messaged you. It is 100% super duper
Congratulations.
official. Domdag, well done. You are a winner. Hooray. That's good stuff.
Mustang again!
Is Mustang killing you?
Mustang
Are
is
you getting wrecked by Mustang?
constantly.
What do you think of his C:\\? Reminds me of DOS.
Well, I think it might be DOS inspired, but he's using a case-sensitive name, which DOS doesn't respect.
Oh,
Sensitivity.
Domdag. No, not Domdag. Mustang.
I mean,
What are you doing, eh?
Where I come from, case matters.
Where I come from.
Where I come from.
Definitely.
But he's just,
Apparently, Antipop says Pierre Bulwark is an excellent name. I think it is a fantastic.
that's going to be our next Merc, I think.
It has to be done. It has to be done. Tumik says, that he's in the office and okay. He's having a conversation with someone else.
Oh.
We'll just leave them to have their conversation.
Yeah, we shouldn't interrupt.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm gonna have a little look and see who else is currently streaming Dirty Bomb. Just while we're here, I do like to be nosy.
To snoop on them.
I do like to snoop.
Maybe they used to look at which server they're playing on, join that server.
Oh,
and
definitely.
the other team, and then just use that knowledge
Let's
to
do
win.
that. We can follow them and watch them and do things. Although my internet is not doing too good at the minute.
We've got fantastic internet here, so
I know. I think it's just kind of slowly dying on me, which makes me sad.
are you standing on the wire or something? Is it?
No. I don't think so anyway. It may be just that window of Chrome has died. Here we go.
So reducing the flow of bytes and bits through the cable. by
Bits,
standing on it.
bytes, nibbles, terrors,
Gigs,
gibbers,
jiggy bytes.
gigabytes. Oh no, there we go.
Jibby
It's done
bytes.
at the same time. Perfect. Yeah, gigabytes are a bit of a tricky one to be aware of, to look after. Epic. Right, let's do a sweet.
I need to use my grenades. I don't use my grenades well.
Clams, who are you? From Antipop. Are you going there? Bitey says vote for Drio. Loffy says the broadcast has been perfect as usual.
Oh, thank you, Luffy.
Thank you, Loffy. Do host Drio UK. Is Drio streaming? Let's have a little look. We are getting some votes for Drio, although I don't think we've actually hosted Drio before, so that could be an interesting one. He has on the road to 100 followers. Let's have a little look. Oh no, we do have Matcha TV on, and to be fair though, maybe as a reward for doing well and leading the EU team to victory, he's earned host.
I think
He's possibly earned a host there. Is he in game like wrecking with you at the minute as well? There we go.
Wonderful, slightly broken.
That's okay.
Outro. Yeah, I think I lost.
Yeah.
I lost, but it was fun. It's good fun.
Well, it's all about having fun, isn't it?
Ultimately,
It's not about winning or losing. It's about enjoying playing the game.
517.
Oh yeah. Well, congratulations. I hope you had fun.
I've had fun. Yeah, thank you.
Good. And yeah, well done to everyone else. Thank you for all of you people for putting in your lovely engineer designs. Lots of good stuff for us to take away.
Can you send them to me afterwards?
I will do. Yeah, I'll keep them up and save them.
See all of them.
Put them on the network so everyone can do it. LCTR says, by the way, if people are John Carmack nerds, there's a great new video out talking about VR on the Oculus Rift YouTube channel. Interesting, cool. I'd like to look at that. I did see the pictures of the consumer release one though. It looks quite fancy, which is nice. But yeah, anyway, so thank you very much. After the stream, we will be hosting Matya TV because he did a very good job at
killing me,
killing you, and
killing
also
me.
leading us to victory for the Europeans on Sunday. Oh, you've got a crate. You've got a case. You've got a case.
Let's open it.
Yeah, let's open it and see what we get. Come on, golden shout.
It's going to be a gold, isn't it? Of course, has to be.
We're not even concerned. No, it's going to be. Come on, be a gold. Be a gold.
Easy gold.
Do it.
Easy.
Oh.
Could still be gold. It's not going to be a gold.
It might be Brotno.
It's going to be.
We were close though. We were close to a gold fragger. That would have been nice.
Right.
But instead we got a proxy. What does she have with as well? Drilled She comes
Drills?
with drilled. Continue through. Let's have a little look.
I need to fix that. Yeah, drills. You won't.
That's not too bad. At least you reload quicker, which is always handy.
Yes.
But yeah, that was the stream. Let's go to Massive Shoe. Now we've done the case opening there. Let's go to Massive Shoe and Massive John Stowe, and yeah. So we're going to be hosting now, Mr. Matthew TV. So awesome! Thank you very much again for all your engineer entrances. Remember as well that if you are interested in playing in a Dirty Bomb tournament, there is a tournament going on Thursday, which you can sign up for now. Let me just get that out of the way. From going to that link there. And it's a 5v5 community tournament. It's going to be hosted in the EU, but if you are in America, then you can enter too. Or Australia, or Asia. But then there's going to be pings that come into it as well. But it's going to be hosted in the EU. Exactly, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be good. And this Sunday, Dirty Cups as well. Another Dirty Cups tournament. The first official starting one. So that is amazing. Yeah, there's 4 teams in there for now. So go in there, get in there, sign up. Let's get them at least 8, possibly 10 teams. So it's a nice, rough fight for everyone to participate in. So I'm excited. Have you had fun today?
I've had glorious fun. I've had more deaths than kills. That's perfect.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear.
I like that you said that the correct way to pronounce that word is good jib.
Good jib.
I think we finally settled this for all humanity.
Or jib.
No. Good jib.
It started again.
Don't.
Would you like to sign off and say goodbye to your adoring fans?
They don't adore me.
Of course they do.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, etc. Don't you tune in on these streams?
Oh, yeah,
it's not like dial. I think it's just a button.
You definitely do tune in.
With analog things, it's tuning.
You've got to tune in.
Yeah. So thank you. You can follow me on Twitter at John Stowe. That's JOHNSTO, which is my surname minus the N at the very end, just because I'm annoying. So thank you for having me, and thank you for getting me, and thank you for drawing those wonderful pictures of engineers.
Awesome.
Which I'm now going to file away.
Hell yeah.
For safekeeping.
For future reference, just in case we need some
future generations, yes.
Oh yeah. And from me, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you at the same time. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
I nearly forgot.
Anytime.
I thought I'd interrupt you.
You're welcome. And we'll see you the same time on Wednesday. So that's quite exciting. So until the next one, I'll see you later, guys. And remember, keep it double knotted.
Ta-ra!